Hey you guys, Scott Johnson with the Property Preservation Project here. Appreciate you guys coming by and checking out this video. I'm actually over at the Council on Aging right now in Greenville, and I was looking all around for a whiteboard. And bye, Miss Linda. Have a great day. I was looking for a whiteboard that I could actually use, and I finally found one. Here, you should check out my setup too. This is pretty legit. Yeah. I have a magnetic case, so I can just kind of set it there, and boom, ready to rock and roll. Anyway guys, I'm here to talk to you today about the partnership opportunities that we're looking for with our company. So obviously everyone's aware, especially if you're a realtor watching this, you're fully aware that there are changes going on in the market. Obviously we're in a hot market right now, and that's a really good thing. Obviously you guys, people are making money, there's more people coming into the market. Heck, I was even considering getting my realtor's license, but I'll talk about that another day. But essentially what you're seeing though is you're seeing a wave. Now I want you to think about Zillow, Realtor.com, and Trulia. Okay, I saw a commercial the other day where Zillow.com actually posted on the TV screen while I was watching TV, Cartoon Network, don't judge, but while I was watching it, it came across and said, we will give you a cash offer for your house. This is where the market is heading. Okay, so what we have is we have different guys. We have Zillow, Trulia, and Realtor.com. They're looking to start making offers on houses. I know one of the local real estate agents about 3-4 years ago was doing the same thing. I'm not sure if they're still doing it, but it's a good solid plan. Now, let me go ahead and just kind of give you a precursor. All right, Property Preservation Project, what we do is we buy houses cash. Right, we work with a group of investors, and we analyze deals, and we negotiate deals with the seller of the property, and then if the number that we give them, if the cash offer we give them works for them, then we give them a fast exit. We are able to purchase the cash, which means that there is little downtime, so we close within 45 days. They don't have to set up the house and stage it for selling with a realtor. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. What I'm saying is that staging a house, obviously it makes it to where the property sells faster. That has been proven without a shadow of a doubt. But of course there's some money costs that come in that, and also so they avoid that when we buy their house. Also, you're looking at lost my train of thought there for a second. But closing costs. So who pays the closing costs when they're selling the property? The seller, right? So all of a sudden, you have all these things. You can tell this wasn't my board because it got red versus blue here. I'm actually kind of sad blue lost. That's my favorite color, 4 against 3. But so what you've got is you've got these mounting costs of the seller. So if you're looking at the seller, right, you of course have the closing costs. You're also looking at the fact that they may want to stage it because that's going to sell their house faster. Also, repairs. Okay, so obviously, I'm working with a person right now. It's been listed for 2 years, and it still hasn't sold. And the realtor keeps coming back saying, "Hey, we need you to repair this. We need you to repair this." And that's why she's reaching out to speak to us, is because it's gotten to the point where it's kind of cumbersome for her. But and and there's of course other costs that are involved. But the big thing that I want to kind of hit on too is that money is an asset. Don't get me wrong, it absolutely is. But what's one asset that we're never gonna get back? I'm gonna level with you here. Time, right? Time passes, it never goes back. You can remember the good times behind you, but you will never get that time back, all right? So some people, when they need to sell their home, it could be for different reasons. It could be they're going through a divorce, they're going through probate, they're going through a lot of different situations. Heck, we're working with a property now that's got 5 different owners or heirs to it. And they just don't want to have to handle that, and they want to get rid of it. Well, for the people who value their time the most, they're willing to take a fair yet lower offer for their property if they can get the cash they need and get out quickly. All right, so and these big companies are realizing this. Like I said, Zillow had that ad up there, and they said, we'll give you a cash offer for the house. That's why they're realizing that people are valuing their time more than possibly getting that extra $20, $30, $50,000 on their home. Okay, and sometimes maybe less than that. Not 100% sure. I'll probably do a case study on that. So any realtor who's watching this right now, go ahead and reach out if you're interested in working with me on a case study in regards to that. It's kind of nice. I can erase stuff and not look at the board. Hey. All right. So where do you come in? So what we're looking to do is we're looking to partner with reputable realtors here in the area who are who are open to giving cash offers from reputable house buyers here in our area as well. Okay. I say reputable because that's I'm very strong on that. Okay. So if you're watching this video and I invited you to watch it, that says something about you, okay? I obviously trust you and think you're very reputable. All right, so what we're looking at is this. We're looking to see who wants to give cash offers from us to their clients when they are sitting down for their listing meetings. So let's go ahead and say you're talking to your client, you get them to the table, and you're sitting down about ready to list their property. You're discussing price, terms, all this other stuff, okay? Well, what if you could have a printed piece of paper, and I'll actually have the contract, I'll post it on this page so you can take a look at it, the agreement to purchase. What if you could go ahead and take that agreement, we will send it to you, all right? You just send us the address in advance, we'll do our research, we'll write up an offer. You could slide that to them and say, here is an offer from a reputable house buyer here in agreement. Make a big difference, right? Now, obviously, I want to get to the point where we get to the money because I know that's a big question, okay? Because obviously, you guys don't make commission on sales, on cash sales. So, but we're getting to that, okay? All right. So, what we're looking to do is find people to make cash offers when they're sitting down with, getting ready to list a property or discussing the possibility, okay? Why? Because it's getting to the point now, and Zillow knows this. People want options. Why do they want options? Because they value their time. If they have an option to take a little bit less on their property, but just to get what they need and get the heck out, a lot of people are willing to do that, okay? So, first step is making the cash offers. So when you're getting ready to sit down with them, you send us the address, we send you an offer, agreement to purchase, all right? Now, so let's say that they say, all right, cool, that offer is fair, it works for me, let's go ahead and go with that. Now, so let's say they accept the offer. The next part is gonna be due diligence. There's very little that is, there's very little that's different about this than the actual sales process, when you're working with a property or when you're selling as a realtor, okay? So we have the due diligence period. Now, we buy properties as is, okay? That's it. They do not have to make any repairs. They do not have to change anything. They don't have to do whatever, okay? They can literally get out without anything. On top of that, we pay their closing costs too, so they don't have to worry about that either, all right? So we're adding a lot of value in this one offer, all right? So due diligence period. We're gonna have 45 days or less to go through the property, and we usually get there like within a week to go take a look at the property, look at the damages, damage out what's gonna need to be repaired, and then what we're going to do is, let's say we go to a property and there's no repairs. It's perfect, it's beautiful, but they said, listen, your offer's great, let's go ahead and roll. Guess what? We go straight to the closing table, we're done, all right? But let's say we go through the property and we're looking at it and we see that there's gonna be about $30,000 of repairs. Parts of the roof are in really bad disrepair. The AC unit is completely trashed. Water heater, there could have been leaking damage and rot underneath the property for a long period of time. Okay, for the properties you guys work with mostly, we're not gonna go that high. Let's just say there's $10,000 worth of repairs, all right, on the property. All right, so what we're gonna do is we are going to then go and we're gonna renegotiate that with them, all right? Now here's how easy the negotiation process is. Let's say we offer, okay, $150K. That's our offer, $150,000. Okay, and they say, yes, sure, that's fair, let's roll with it, good. All right, now let's go down, we see that 10K of repairs right here, right? So we're gonna come back to the table and say, listen, we're gonna buy it as is. but we need to make sure that we have enough money to cover the repairs. So we're going to ask that you deduct that $10,000, and then our new offer, our new renegotiation offer, is $140,000. That's it. We're not negotiating fees or anything, all right? So that is our official offer. Let's say the seller says, absolutely, we're gonna roll with that. Now here's where you come in, all right? Because the market is shifting in a lot of different ways. And what I wanna help you with understand is this. So, let's just say they accept the 140K offer. Do you have green? Green is the color of money. So let's see if this one works. That's all right. Kind of sucks, but that'll be good. Can you even see that? We're going right back to black. It's not worth it. Okay, so you got $140,000. Now this is where you discuss, and this can be discussed with the seller at the meeting, at the listing meeting, where this is the cash offer. Now you negotiate with that seller and say, okay, let's figure out what my portion's gonna be. All right, so let's do some math here. Mom, or hey, Dad. Never mind, they can't hear me. All right, they're over there. We're actually a local salsa company too, so they actually are over there making salsa. Well, I was just gonna use a calculator, but it's okay. I can. Yeah, let me borrow a calculator really quick. Can I use your phone? I usually don't edit stuff out, so I may edit that out, we'll see. But it only added another 10 seconds, so. If you've listened this long, then you're probably the person that we're willing to work with anyway. Okay, moving forward. So let's go to the calculator here. All right, so we got 140,000. I'm not sure what the average commission is for a realtor or anything. You could probably enlighten me to that. But let's just say, you say, okay, cool, well, on my commission on this, because this is not something you split with a broker. It's not a commission, okay? This is a fee, right? It's a fee, not a commission, all right? And you draw up an agreement with your seller, or we can give you one that we've used in the past. And you say, okay, well, my fee is gonna be 3%, okay? That's just what it is for me getting in front of you and helping you out, whatever. Now, so what that means is that your fee on this will be $4,200, okay? Now, I don't know what the average is. You may want to stick closer to the average just so, you know, it kind of works well with the seller, but ultimately, that means, I'm terrible at math, I can't do it in my head. All right, so that means $135,800. That is what the seller will take home. If everything is kosher and they say, absolutely, let's roll with it, fantastic. If you need to renegotiate your fee, you can. But our offers are pretty much set in stone because we run our numbers very, very thoroughly. But you guys can talk about this and kind of figure out what's going to work best for you. In my, like what I've done in the past, if I can make $2,000 and close within like a week, which I have done, then I'm just like, okay, cool, fast turnover, let's go. Next one. All right, here's your offer. So. And so that's the gist of it, guys. Like I said, I'm going to post a copy of the agreement to purchase on the very bottom of this page. You can take a look at that. If you have any questions, I'll put my direct number underneath here so you can get in contact with me. But that is pretty much the gist of it. Now we see this going into the future, and these bigger companies trying to essentially, I don't want to say axe the realtor, but at the same time, do you think Zillow is going to say, hey, Mr. Realtor, Mr. Broker, I want you to broker this sale that I made a cash offer on? No, absolutely not. And if you think it's illegal, then, like wholesaling or something like that, if you think that's illegal, I'd probably rethink your process because Zillow is doing the exact same thing. All right, if you have questions on that, I can do a video on that or whatever. But in fact, I need to anyway for our investors. So anyway, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. If it's something you're interested in doing, go ahead and reach out to me. Happy to speak with you, grab some coffee, grab some lunch, and kind of go from there. But thanks so much for coming out, and go Blue Team!